Led by Prime Minister Narendra Modi, the BJP has launched the Modi Ka Parivar campaign to counter Lalu Yadav's personal jibe. The RJD Supremo had earlier stated that the PM has no family. Following this, top BJP leaders, including Union Home Minister Amit Shah and Party President JP Nadda, have added Modi Ka Parivar to their social media handles. This is reminiscent of what happened back in 2019. The BJP had started a campaign called Main Bhi Chowkidaar, under which PM had urged people to change their social media bios. This had occurred after Rahul Gandhi had repeatedly taken digs at Prime Minister Modi, stating that Chowkidaar chor hai. However, we all know how this backfired then against the Congress in the 2019 elections. But let's quickly, before we open this up to our panelists, show you the war of words.
नरेंद्र मोदी जी ने सरकारी कंपनी से कॉन्ट्रैक्ट छीना, अनिल अंबानी के साथ फ्रांस गए, फ्रांस में राफेल हवाई जहाज का कॉन्ट्रैक्ट बदला, 526 करोड़ रुपए का हवाई जहाज 1600 करोड़ रुपए में खरीदा। यह आपने को नरेंद्र मोदी ने भाषण में बोला, क्यों नहीं बोला भाई और बहनों? क्योंकि चौकीदार
ज्यादा संतान होने वाले लोगों को बोलता कि परिवारवाद है, परिवार के लिए लोग लड़ रहे हैं। तुम्हारे पास परिवार नहीं है।
Meanwhile, Prime Minister Modi also shared a video on his Instagram handle launching the campaign.
एक सपना लेकर के बचपन में घर छोड़ा था, और जब मैंने अपना घर छोड़ा, एक सपना लेकर के चला था कि मैं देशवासियों के लिए जीऊंगा, मेरा पल पल सिर्फ और सिर्फ आपके लिए होंगे, मेरा कोई निजी सपना नहीं होगा, आपके सपने, यही मेरा संकल्प होगा। और इसलिए मैं कहता हूं, 140 करोड़ देशवासी, यही मेरा परिवार है। जिसका कोई नहीं है, वो भी मोदी के हैं और मोदी उनका है। मेरा भारत, मेरा परिवार, यही भावनाओं का विस्तार लेकर के मैं सपनों को संकल्प के साथ सिद्ध करने के लिए आपके लिए जी रहा हूं और आपके लिए जूझता रहूंगा। आज पूरा देश एक सुर में कह रहा है, मैं हूं मोदी का परिवार, मैं हूं
RP Singh, BJP National Spokesperson, is joining us live. We also have Dr. Pooja Tripathi, Congress Spokesperson, joining us on the broadcast. Himanshu Bhatt, Senior Journalist, is live with us. Gautam Mukherjee, Senior Journalist, also joins us live. RP Singh, let me begin with you first. Do you believe that this campaign of Main Bhi Modi Ka Parivar Hu, which of course has now been taken forward by various senior leaders of your party, is an effective counter to Lalu and other opposition leaders' jibes?
Well, check, it's not only BJP leaders, it's many more who have taken this on a Twitter handle and other social media handles where they are saying Modi Ka Parivar. So, everyone says that they are Modi Ka Parivar today, and then the reason behind is that when there are beneficiaries who get, there are 55 crore beneficiaries who get Ayushman Bharat cover, 5 lakh health insurance cover. So they will always say that they are part of Modi Parivar, or there are beneficiaries who get Kisan Samman Nidhi. More than 11 crore Kisan farmers get Kisan Samman Nidhi. Or there are 4 crore people who have got roof on their head. Or there are 14 crore people who get tap water at their doorstep. Or there are more than 10 crore women who have got the gas connections. And there are more than 45 crore people who have got the bank access now also. So all these are Modi Ka Parivar today, and they will like to call themselves Modi Ka Parivar. So it's up to Lalu Yadav and people like Rahul Gandhi who keep babbling something or other. But fact is that before they speak and before the sort of utterance they make, the language which they use against Prime Minister Modi, they should be careful about that, because he is the Prime Minister of the country. I mean, you can't go below the belt or hit him under the belt and then don't expect us to react. Obviously, the nation will react to anything said to the Prime Minister of the country, and then to a Prime Minister like Prime Minister Modi.
Okay, so the nation is reacting, which is why this kind of huge social media buzz is being created. Pooja Tripathi, your response to RP Singh, and why these remarks have now gone personal on the Prime Minister.
How beautiful everyone is now responding themselves to be Modi ka Parivar. It's so Parivarik mahal in the country. Few days back in Kannauj, unemployed youth called Brijesh Pal burnt all his degrees and committed suicide. In Kanpur, Tarun poisoned his family because he was laid off from his job for 6 months and committed suicide. In Lucknow, a 21-year-old girl called Varsha, bereft of all the paper leaks that's happening, committed suicide. So when will they add unemployed youth ka Parivar? Talk about women empowerment. Mr. RP Singh was talking about the gas connections. There's the heinous crime we saw in Manipur of 2 women being paraded naked. There was a gang rape at BHU. There was 2 minor girls who were gang raped and hung from the tree. But nobody will write कि मैं महिलाओं का परिवार. Every day, 2 farmers are committing suicide and 1 unemployed youth is committing suicide. You are stopping all the means to give farmers their due MSP, but nobody will write कि मैं किसानों का परिवार. We are seeing the 10%, the bottom 10% of the population living off on 47 rupees a day, but nobody will write कि मैं गरीबों का परिवार. This selective politics, this politics centered around one man. In Patna rally, the Mahagathbandhan rally, there were many issues being raised. The massive unemployment that the country is facing, 70 paper leaks in the last 7 years. The massive inflation that the country is witnessing. Forget it. The SBI has said that they will reveal the names of the electoral bond holders, which they could have gathered from 1 click on 30th June. So SBI should also write कि मैं Modi का परिवार. What is happening in this country? The issue, the Lok Sabha elections are all around the country. When will country move on from I, me, myself politics? We asked Prime Minister Modi about why he's been mum on Manipur. He said कि एक अकेला सब पर भारी. We asked Prime Minister Modi about the status of unemployment in the country. He said कि ये लोग मोदी को गाली देते हैं. Mr. Prime Minister has been abusing left, right and center from Jawaharlal Nehru. And let me complete. I listen to you, Mr. Singh. I am asking you, why have you not written?
I requested. I am not talking to you. I am talking to the anchor, please.
Why this selective? Why does everyone start becoming a parivar when it comes to Mr. Modi ji? Why are you not taking stand for 140 crore Indians who are facing the wrath of unemployment? Women are every day being facing the wrath of violence, but nobody will write कि मैं महिलाओं का परिवार हूँ. So this, people-centric the politics of the country should move from people-centric politics. Is what I'm trying to say here.
Okay, people-centric politics. I will get RP Singh to respond to that, but why are these jibes personal? Is what I was trying to ask you earlier as well. Now, of course, attacking his family. Earlier, the slogan was Chowkidaar, chor hai in 2019. Do personal jibes work, or has history shown not? Pooja.
The question is for me?
Yes, because the personal remarks are being made by the opposition.
Exactly what I'm saying. Prime Minister never ever does. Has Prime Minister said one single word on the gang rape?
No. One second. Pooja Tripathi, you've raised those points, and I will get you've raised those points, and I will get RP Singh to respond to that. You've raised all those points in your first intervention. What I'm asking you is, why attack the Prime Minister's family? Why say कि परिवार नहीं है इनके पास? Why say चौकीदार चोर है? ये जो गालियां दी जाती हैं एक प्रधानमंत्री को, क्या ये कामयाब होती हैं? क्या ये कामयाब होती हैं चुनाव में? That is my question. Do these personal jibes work?
Brought up a North Indian tradition of men shaving their head when their mother dies. He could have attacked the North Indian tradition. He could have attacked this Hindu tradition. But now he comes across and said कि इन्होंने मोदी को गाली दी, अब आप मोदी के नाम पर वोट दीजिए. When will politics move from one center to the?
But Lalu Yadav said ये परिवारवाद के बारे में बात करते हैं, इनके पास परिवार ही नहीं है. PM Modi has no Parivar. That is the statement he's made. I just played out that soundbite. There's nothing to be confused about. There's nothing to be confused about.
That's what I'm asking. When you are responding to one statement of Lalu Yadav, there were 10 other questions asked from the same Gandhi Maidan of Patna to Prime Minister.
Those are separate issues, but this is making it personal. Did Chowkidaar chor hai? Did that work in 2019? Obviously not.
Punjab Congress
Obviously not.
डॉक्टर साहब रेनकोट पहनकर नहाते हैं, शहजादा 50 करोड़ की गर्लफ्रेंड. It was not personal. शूरपणखा की हर तरह से tell me that it was not personal.
Okay, RP Singh, respond to that. The BJP also makes it personal, and she has said, what about the other issues? Why aren't those being highlighted in these social media posts as well? RP Singh, your response.
Well, Uday, very simple thing. Prime Minister, in the debate in Parliament, answered everything about Manipur. The opposition walked out of the debate. They never was part of the debate. They chanted slogans and they walked out of the debate. That's what the opposition is. It's not that we are running out of any question in the country. As far as employment goes, there are more. EPFO data says that more than 18 crore people have been employed in the last 10 years, and also there are more than 4 crore people who have got the loan from the bank under the Mudra Yojana scheme, and then they have got benefits. If I take that, each one would have taken one more along with him, so at least there are more than 8 crore people employed under Mudra Yojana also. So put together, 26 crore people have been given employment last 10 years. But the question is, who's talking? I mean, the woman is talking about that. Why didn't Prime Minister shave his head after his mother's death? But let's talk about. Do you remember Rajiv Gandhi after the Indira Gandhi's death? So these are personal matters. I mean, but yes, you have to make your point. You have to prove your point, and then that's why you do this. But this is very sad, and hitting the Prime Minister or hitting the leaders from the other parties below the belt. That's what the new culture is, whether it is the Congress leaders when they call Prime Minister by name, or whether it is now Lalu Yadav who's talking about the family of the Prime Minister. But ultimately, that elections and nation will prove them, will give them a good rebuttal. And then when they say we all are Modi ka Parivar, as I said, they don't have any leader to fight against Prime Minister Modi. They don't have any issues also. They don't have any subject to fight against Prime Minister Modi. I mentioned few of them in the earlier in your debate about the Ayushman Bharat. Do they have agenda? No. And neither their intent. Their intent is also doubted by the people. They make certain announcements, but people don't accept that. So it is part of the frustration. But even if you are frustrated, you have many more political points or political brownie points to hit on. But why make it personal? And then if you make it personal, the country will respond back to it.
Okay. Let me get in the others. Yes, Pooja, I know you want to quickly. Okay, I'll allow you 30 seconds, and then I'll get in the others who haven't spoken at all.
So, Mr. RP Singh was talking about hitting below the belt. Why didn't they take action against Nishika and Dubey, who told a sitting member of Parliament, Mahua Muttra, and a sitting MLA, Deepika Pandey Singh, Vaishali ki Nagar Vadhu? He actually called them prostitutes. Nobody in the BJP, even the Women and Child Development Minister, never uttered a word. Nobody in the BJP uttered a word. They have the action they have taken against Brij Bhushan Sharan Singh, has grave allegations against our Olympians.
RP Singh.
To see.
When Muslim women are taken care of triple talaq, when they bring the women reservation bill, they oppose it.
These are the people that are there.
Aina dekho. See the mirror before you talk. When you oppose the women reservation bill, you oppose the triple talaq bill. When you talk about women issues, when you are cherry picking certain individual issues. But at large, the sort of the issues which have been taken care by the Prime Minister Modi and the Modi government are beneficiary for the women at large.
Mr. Nishikant Dubey, when he has the guts to call a sitting member of Parliament and MLA.
Are you in favor of triple talaq or are you against triple talaq? Answer that here.
BJP party.
I'm asking you a larger question. Are you for women reservation or not? You oppose women reservation in the Parliament.
It was complete grave silence on this horrible use of words against a sitting member of Parliament and sitting MLA. And now they are telling us nobody should tell them. This kind of political deprivation and languages has been started by Bharatiya Janata Party in and around Parliament, and now they talk. This is absurd to me.
Okay, let me get in the others. Gautam Mukherjee and Himanshu Bhatt have not spoken at all. Himanshu Bhatt, come in here on now this new campaign of Modi Ka Parivar that has erupted on social media. What do you believe will be the bearing of this on the upcoming Lok Sabha polls? And when the comments get personal, what does that say about the way the election is headed?
Well, I was expecting this. I was not expecting this, to start from this early. But I was expecting this. And I'll request you, let the political spokesman be quiet on this. I'm giving you a viewpoint which is a common man's viewpoint. And with the facts, I'll prove that's a common man's view. You cited the example of 2019, Chowkidaar chor hai. And the hashtag had started, Main bhi Chowkidaar. It's a different issue altogether. That the person who said Chowkidaar chor hai had to go to Supreme Court and apologize. Before that, I'll go 5 years before that. In 2014, in a CWC in Jaipur, Manishankar Iyer said, Narendra Modi to chai wala hai, let him come and sell chai outside CWC. We know the result. People of the country threw the party out, and who won, we know. Okay. So with these facts in mind, I am seeing that instead of, making your line longer, people are resorting to the politics wherein you want to erase others' line. And that doesn't work in a democracy. What's been happening today, or what's been happening in the last 2-3 days, is the beginning. I remember a word of Narendra Bhai when he said, hum pe humle honge. In political democracy, this will happen. Because when you say someone maut ka saudagar in early 2000s, the things had started from there, percolating down there. I am not saying one was right, one was wrong. Both have done that. In the political spheres, such words do come out. But then there has to be something, some sense of, semblance in that talking. When you talk, when a spokesman comes here and says that, okay, the North Indian tradition, Arey Baba, how much do you know of Gujarati traditions? If the person who lights the fire is the elder son who removes their dadi and bal, don't insult people if you do not know the facts. That's what I have to say. Another thing what I would like to say is, I being a journalist from 30 years, I have been watching this continuously. This sort of banter. With the half knowledge, with couple of examples you come out and talk of. You know what has been happening. In 2014, what was the vote share of Congress? In 2019, what was the vote share of Congress and BJP? We see the progression in 10 years. From where they have come to where? Where did the popular support lie? And after that, you want to create trouble, you want to play a separatist politics. I will go up to that extent and talk that there are voices coming out from the opposition. Not just Lalu Yadav. Today someone from Trinamool Congress in Bengal degraded our God. What is happening? Today, someone from Tamil Nadu says we don't believe in Ram. You might not believe it. Yes, fine. I have no problems with that. But I have a problem with that when you insult my God. You want to play a minority appeasement politics? Play. Who says you know? But then, do not degrade the other religions. And that is what you people have been exactly doing. And that is what my problem is. The democracy has come down to that level. And then you cherry pick. People talk of Manipur consistently. Prime Minister and Home Minister, both of them in the House, has very clearly said it's a drug-related issue. We are trying to solve it. And still you want to play with the separatist powers. The national security is at stake. Talking to score brownie points. That is not the way it has been done.
Okay, let me get in.
And that's why I hate this.
Okay. I'll get in Gautam Mukherjee as well for his perspective as well. Now, Himanshu, stay with us. Gautam Mukherjee, your reaction to this, the social media comments now coming after Modi Ka Parivar campaign has gone viral, and also as far as this particular remark by Lalu Yadav is concerned, what will be the bearing that it will have on the Lok Sabha election?
Well, I think Lalu Prasad is deeply frustrated at the loss of his government. And as a consequence, he is addressing the faithful, the Yadavs and the Muslims of his constituency, and saying to them that this man is not a Hindu, this man is this and that. It is crass. It is as crass as one remark after the other that keeps emanating from different aspects of the opposition, whether it is Congress or whether it's DMK, now RJD. It's all a process of trying to provoke Modi into a reaction that might be intemperate like they are. And of course, Modi is adept at turning the tables. As the other panelists have pointed out, he did it in 2014, he did it in 2019, and he's done it again now, a major campaign saying the whole world, if not the whole world, certainly the whole country is my family. So don't worry about your 9 children being your family. I have, the entire country is my family. Now, there will be no doubt people in the opposition who will say, I'm not part of your family. Well, that's okay. Between now and then, when the elections take place, I don't think the opposition is gaining any traction. And the other part is the amount of vilification that comes from supremely corrupt people like Lalu Yadav and Rahul Gandhi and the Gandhis in general, the DMK. All these people are sitting on millions and billions of money that they have stolen from the people of India. And it is pathetic to talk of, unemployment. What were they doing when it was their turn? They were looting. They were taking commissions on everything. Nothing moved unless a commission was paid. This is how the opposition has run and continues to run. In Bengal, cut money. There are roomfuls of cash being discovered. I mean, entire rooms full of cash. So who are these people to abuse and point fingers? You need, a very thick skin. No, it puts a rhino to shame. Uday.
Yes, Pooja, I think you can respond. Pooja Tripathi wants to respond.
Uday, just now Mr. Bhatt mentioned Manishankar Iyer's comment, if I'm not wrong, in 2014 against Prime Minister Modi. And I'm reading out Mr. Rahul Gandhi's tweet, and I'll also point out the Congress action of suspending him for 6 years कि मणिशंकर अय्यर ने भारत के प्रधानमंत्री के लिए जिस लहजे और भाषा का प्रयोग किया है वह गलत है. कांग्रेस और मैं चाहते हैं अपने बयान के लिए माफी मांगे. Where is the same response from Bharatiya Janata Party on Himanta Biswa Sarma calling Rahul Gandhi's ek baap ki aulad, on Nishikant Dubey calling the sitting member of parliament and MLA prostitutes, on Ramesh Biduri giving a communalistic abuses to another sitting member of parliament? This is just the tip of iceberg. We haven't seen any kind of condemnation, and this is the Prime Minister who is saying "Khoon ka panja, 100 crore ki girlfriend" and things like that. Never ever in last 10 years we saw a single line of condemnation from the cabinet, from forget Prime Minister, from even the Ministry of Women and Child Development, saying that you can't abuse, you can't call a fellow woman prostitute. Forget them being a policy maker, you can't call them in public life. But no, everything is rosy and glory when they say that Prime Minister has been abused. But when the table is turned, and it's always turned from the other side. Nobody will ever utter a word. Nobody will ever condemn one single line. Being a woman, no women minister will come and say that this is not the stand of the party. But no, we haven't seen. There's an absolute silence, and that's what I wanted to tell.
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.